So family, everyone out there on the world, this is Nihili Teaching to Detail, and this is going to be a general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars for the first half of the Sun transitioning in the sign of Capricorn. Alright, I hope all of y'all had a good Sagittarius season leading up into Capricorn season. So, with that being said, let's shuffle this deck and talk about the planetary energies. So, with the Sun going into Capricorn, the Sun is of course our actions, our viewpoints, how we see the world around us, as well as correlates to our wants, and it is going to be in the sign of Capricorn, which is cardinal Earth, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And Capricorn was born out of the 10th house of business, what you're broadcasting, that can ultimately become your career and your status. So, with that being said, Aries, you are cardinal fire, initiating, creating new ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And Aries was born out of the first house of self, personal interest, personal affairs, personal people, places, and things in your life, as well as your personal insecurities. So, with that being said, Capricorn and Aries do square each other. So, Aries Sun, you're going to be in a learning process, and this learning process is going to be how to be more initiative in a practical way when it comes to your ways of seeing and feeling the emotions, or initiating new ways of seeing and feeling the emotions, which is Aries energy. So, in Aries Moon, this is what you're going to be attracting. You're going to be attracting others who are learning how to be more practical in their ways of initiating and creating new ways of seeing and feeling the emotions towards you. So, since that it is your moon sign, that's what you're going to be attracting. So, let's take a look at what you guys got going on for the first half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Capricorn. I'm going to pull 9 cards plus an overall from the Universe Celtic Tarot deck, and I'll clarify it with the Waite deck, and then pull 3 cards out from the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, let's see what you guys got going on for the first half of the Sun transitioning sign of Capricorn. So, alright, so your overall energy of the reading is the 9 of Cups. So this is talking about emotional independence, you being independent in the emotional world, as well as having everything that you need in the emotional world, but you may not have everything that you want. Feel like you're in a period of being independent. As we can see here through this red, I feel like you're dealing with some type of matter for you to be independent in the emotional world, especially romantically. So, let's talk about the first card. The first card for Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy. So you could be dealing with the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or have Capricorn in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transitioning sign of Capricorn. With the Devil showing up, I feel like there's some toxicity or indulgence, or some type of fear that you are dealing with. Now, keep in mind that fear is a sphere of reality by you creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings. So instead, create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings in order to alleviate this Capricorn energy. But we'll look deeper into this Devil energy when we get to clarifications. Now, your second card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the 7 of Wands. Feel like you have a lot of anxiety. You feel like you have this feeling of needing to be guarded. You may have had some things in the past that you have been through that is affecting you now to make you put you into this energy of the 7 of Wands, which is the defensive energy. It's a card about putting your walls up, putting your guard up. So, with that being said, keep on the lookout for this energy. Do not be defensive towards anyone that doesn't deserve to be defensive towards, for you to be defensive towards that they don't deserve that, and focus on lowering your guard during this time. Now, with the third card for Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Ace of Cups, which is talking about a birthing of a new emotion, new love, new romantic interest, new appreciation and love towards something that you might be doing. We'll clarify when we get to it, but it is dealing with something that you love and appreciate with the Ace of Cups showing up. And it's also talking about new beginnings. So, and it's new beginnings in the love, since it is the Ace, which is new. All aces come with new energies, and it's the Cups, which is emotions. So new emotions dealing with love is coming in for you. Now, with the fourth card for Universal Culture Tarot deck that you get is the Hangman, which the Hangman is talking about is Pisces energy. Before we talk about it, it is Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart. And if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Sagittarius. Okay, so with that being said, this card is talking about stagnancy or change of perspective. You may be in a stagnant situation. You can see here with the overall being the Nine of Cups, of you being emotionally independent. There is this new love coming in, but there is the Devil energy and the Seven of Wands, which can put you into the stagnant energy as well. Or this could be talking about a change of perspective for some of y'all. Now, moving on to the fifth card for Universal Culture Tarot deck that you get is the King of Cups. Which the King of Cups is talking about having lots of love, being emotionally stable and grounded. It also talks about, the King of Cups doesn't become the King of Cups without first going through emotional turmoil in order to become this King of Cups. So I feel like you've gone through things in the past where you've learned how to be emotionally stable, but I do see them popping back up with the Devil card and the Seven of Wands showing up in this spread. Now, with the sixth card for Universal Culture Tarot deck that you get is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is talking about communication, action, movement in some shape or form. Either communication or you taking action on something. There is movement happening energetically with the Eight of Wands showing up for you. Now, with the seventh card for Universal Culture Tarot deck that you get is the Ten of Swords, which is talking about an ending. Alright, so there is some type of ending happening for you during this time, but I see new things showing up for you, or new energies. If it ain't new things, it's new energies showing up for you with the Ace of Cups being here as we head into the beginning of Capricorn season, the first half of Capricorn season. But with this Ten of Swords showing up, like I said, there is an ending of some sort that is happening for you. Now, with the eighth card for Universal Culture Tarot deck that you get is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is you've been planting seeds in areas of life and you're waiting for those seeds to grow into fruition. Take time, be patient, know that if it's meant to happen, it will happen for you in time. It may not happen as fast as you would like it to. That may be why the Seven of Wands is showing up and this Devil card is showing up. But like I said, we'll clarify those when we get to it. As well as the stagnation energy from the Hangman, or the switch of perspective. Again, it means both things, either a change of perspective or stagnation. With the Seven of Pentacles showing up, I'm starting to think that this Hangman is about stagnation for y'all. Now, just be patient, let things take time, and let things grow the way they are supposed to grow. Now, we're moving on to the last card, but definitely not least, is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is talking about communication, taking action. It is the fastest card in the deck, fastest knight in the deck. It is very direct and action orientated. So do your best to not be overbearing towards others, but know that you are taking action on something during this time. Alright, so let's move on to clarifications. Okay, you might be a little bit scattered. I feel scatteredness happening for y'all, because I had a firm grip on those cards, but now tarot can go at times. Anyways, let's start off with clarifying the Nine of Cups and the overall position. First, while I shuffle this, we'll summarize this reading overall, you are being in this really emotional independence energy with the Devil card and the Seven of Wands. There was fears and the sense of needing to guard yourself due to fear. But there is this Ace of Cups showing up, which is talking about new beginnings in love, or new love towards something or someone. The Hangman is talking about stagnation or a change of perspective, but I feel heavily towards that stagnation energy, especially with the Seven of Pentacles later on in the spread. So, and you've been waiting for things to grow into fruition and in your way, and have things go your way and have those things grow into fruition. But I feel like you are also being emotionally grounded and mature during this time, though you have a lot of love as well to give in general. Now with the Eight of Wands, there is some type of action that is taking place, or movement. It might not even be physically, it might be just energetically, but there is some type of action or communication coming in for you. Now with the Ten of Swords, there is this ending, right? This Devil card could be stemming towards connected to that ending. Maybe not wanting things to end, maybe not maybe scared or in fear that you may lose stability or something. But I do feel like you are emotionally independent during this time, with the overall being the Nine of Cups, so that's good to see. Now with the Knight of Swords, as the last card, there is some type of action and communication that you're bringing, well, you're going out towards. You're going after what you want and desire, and really taking action on what you want and desire during this time. So, with that out of the way, let's clarify the Nine of Cups after this shuffle. So, the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Six of Cups. So, this is talking about nostalgia, past energy, so you might have past people showing back up. You may have some nostalgia going on, but you are overall remaining independent during this time, even though there is these memories that are popping up back up of nostalgia, or some past people coming in. This can also be a card about caring for others around you and sharing with them with what you got while being emotionally independent during this time. Now with the Devil card is clarified by the Three of Wands. So you are waiting to take action on what you have planned, stemming from the Two of Wands, and this is the Three of Wands, so you're waiting to take action, or you're already taking action, but you may be, what they clarify in the Devil card, you are scared or in fear of taking that action. Keep in mind that fear is just fear's reality by you creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings. So, like I said, create and agree with higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings moving forward. Now with the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands. So there is some type of communication or action happening, but I don't feel like you trust it or you feel defensive towards it during this time, with the Seven of Wands showing up and the Eight of Wands clarifying the Seven of Wands. So, lower your guard, don't be on anxiety during this time. I know that we are going through some chaotic energies with Mars being in Sagittarius, Venus in Capricorn, which Venus is debilitated in Capricorn, about to retrograde. So this communication can influence you to feel guarded, but I don't feel like you should feel guarded during this time. I feel like this communication is coming from a good place, especially with the next card being the Ace of Cups. So just keep that in mind. Now with the Ace of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups. So there is a lot of love in a situation, and you're doing your best to be emotionally grounded during this time. Alright? Stay emotionally grounded. It is not healthy to be unemotionally grounded or not emotionally grounded, because whatever you're vibrating within is going to be your reality outside of you. Alright? So remain in this energy of being in the King of Cups and being emotionally grounded during this time. Now with the Hangman is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, which is Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus energy. So you could deal with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising on Mars, a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising on Venus, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising on Saturn, or have one of these energies in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. So, with that being said, the Wheel of Fortune is talking about action and wanting with the changes and cycles of life, but I feel like you're in stagnation, alright, with it clarifying the Hangman, alright, so you're wanting action, but I feel like you are being stagnated, or in an energy of stagnation during this time. Do your best to calm yourself, take deep breaths, relax, let things progress naturally, and I feel like things will be okay. Especially with these energies coming up, I feel like there's a lot of good energies happening for you. Now with the King of Cups is clarified by the Sun card. Right? So the Sun is Leo energy, so you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have Leo in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. But with that being said, the Sun card clarifying the King of Cups, I feel like there is some type of happiness in your life, and I feel like this happiness that's in your life is helping you stay emotionally grounded during this time. Alright? So, keep in mind that there is happy things in your life, and that there are things to appreciate and be grateful for. Don't get stuck in this Seven of Wands energy, or this Devil energy, as we can see here in the beginning of the spread. Now with the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Four card. So the Four card is Aries energy, so you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or which is also your energy, since this is an Aries reading. So this is your energy, so you are standing in your power, and there is action being taken on something, either towards a person, towards what you want and desiring to do for yourself, towards maybe even be working on yourself with the Devil card being here. But with the Four card clarifying the Eight of Wands, there is a new beginning that's happening for you. And also you could be dealing with a fellow Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries, or you already have Aries in the chart, but you may have Aries in another placement, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. But there is a new beginning here for you that you're taking action on. Now with the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you're feeling wounded, you're feeling you've gone through a lot of experiences, and you feel like you're just wanting to be by yourself, alright? And I feel like this is talking about having wounds come up, maybe having to heal during this time with the Nine of Wands clarifying the Ten of Swords. So with that being said, focus on healing whatever these past wounds are, moving forward during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. Now with the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, so you are definitely waiting for the seeds that you have planted to grow into fruition. Alright? Keep being patient, keep taking your time, let things flow naturally, and this is a reminder to just be patient during this time, with Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Now with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is talking about being up in your head, being trapped. But I feel like you, even though you feel trapped and in your head, you are taking action and communicating, or going after what you want and desire during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn, regardless of this mental prison that you might be in. Keep in mind that this is always our own doing, and we can always get out of this Eight of Swords as long as we change perspectives, and which could also lead back to the Hangman, which the Hangman is talking about change perspectives. So this Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Hangman could be a change of perspective and things moving forward for you, especially now that I see the Eight of Swords clarifying the Knight of Swords. So don't let yourself being caught up in your head or overthink things, and let yourself break free from this mental prison that is ultimately built up from our own doing, or your own doing. But I don't want you to seem like you're alone, because we all go through this. So with that being said, let's move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what what Mother Moon wants to say to you through me to end the reading off. So So your fourth card from Mother Moon to you through me is New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. So confidence is your key to success. Be confident within yourself. Know your self-worth. Don't let yourself be caught up into this mental prison or this guarded energy or this fear energy. Have confidence within yourself and know that things will work out how they meant to be, how they are meant to work out for you moving forward during the first half of the sun changes in the sign of Capricorn. Now your second card from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon, Surrender to the Divine. So surrendering to the Divine is the best course of action right now. Don't fight with the Divine. Don't fight for what is meant to happen, because if you do that, it will just make it harder for yourself in the long haul. So surrender to the Divine and let things flow naturally for you during the first half of the sun changes in the sign of Capricorn. Now your last card, but not least, from Mother Moon to you through me is New Moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So it is time to take action during this time. Take action on this, on whatever it is that you're wanting to go after in this new beginning. Take action on even the and remove the blindfold and this anxiety, so you can take action on what you want and desire in your life moving forward. Like Mother Moon says, keep taking action. Keep doing what you're doing during this time. And with that being said, that'll be all for this general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. I hope this helped. I hope this brought clarity or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you'll never be less. Y'all take care and peace.